Adventure here. Today I'm out in Four Lakes, Washington here, and I'm checking out some stuff. So let me show you exactly what we're looking at first off here. As you can see behind me, there's an old stretch of Portland cement, and comes from the old highway that used to run off of here from I-90. So we're pretty much right up next to I-90 right here in this spot. But there's another cool thing sitting here right in front of me. So let's turn the camera around and take a look. So right over here they have a little placard for the Battle of Four Lakes here. So I'm like right off of I-90 here, and this little placard is just right off the road, and it says there's a historical point over here, and this is that historical point. But anyways, it says Battle of Four Lakes. On this historic ground, it's September 1, 1858. 700 soldiers under Colonel George Wright routed 5,000 Allied Indians. 4 days later, the rallied hostiles were decisively defeated in a running battle. They sued for mercy and have ever since maintained lasting peace. And this little monument was erected by the Spokane County Pioneer Society, Medical Lake Commercial Club, and Four Lakes Grange. That's just in this little spot behind us here, which you can see I-90 is right there. But just looking at this, we're right off of this old stretch of cement here, which is pretty interesting. I think the old highway here that ran to Cheney went through this little area. Kind of neat though. Always cool to see old patches of cement, because you always know there's something old was once here in this area. So cool. I'm guessing the downtown section of Four Lakes here, which is where I'm at today. I'm imagining that the downtown section is right over there, and I'll take you guys for a little drive here. I'm gonna hand you off to the camera lady here so I can get back in the truck. I probably should have put you guys on the gimbal, wherever it is in here. Oh, down there. So, yeah. So we're here in Four Lakes, Washington, which is just west of Spokane. And I'm going to try to do this with my hand, so pardon the shakes as I get ready to go here. I'm just going to hand it back over. So I can get my seatbelt on. Okay. Got this cool old cement here. Like the main street must have just ran right through this section. This is the post office here, this blue little building. They've got like a little bar right here, Bullhead Bar. Looks like a hopping joint there. There's not a whole lot of things here in Four Lakes. It's a little just small community here, just west of Spokane. It's like right out to the south of Airway Heights. This actually runs this road that I'm coming up onto now. It runs to Medical Lake. But we can see exactly where this old stretch of highway here runs. I imagine not a whole lot of people drive down this anymore. They don't do roads like this anymore. You usually find some cool stuff down these because they move the road. They move the road like to the east of us. This just looks like it was a short little stretch of road that they just moved away from. Looks like there used to be like a mill or something down there. Oi! That was an interesting little patch of highway there. I'm going to move right back down into Four Lakes here. This is basically right off of off of I-90. Got a STA bus stop right there. And this is the other road up on the other side. So this side is all dirt. I've never actually driven up on this side of this highway either, so this is all kind of new. Just kind of trying to explore and find some cool stuff. So this is a lot of what I do in my free time, is I try to get out here and explore and try to find stuff. So this is kind of like you're kind of coming along with me on a just kind of an exploratory thing to try to figure out if there's any cool stuff. We did find that one little historical spot, so how's your guys' weekend going? Hopefully it's going well. It's almost sunset here. So the other fun thing that I try to do is go try to chase the sunset, and we might just try to go do that too. there doesn't look like there's too terribly much here in Four Lakes to look at. Is just that little stretch of the old Portland cement and the little placard there. It's kind of cool that all the roads here are like dirt. Waiting for traffic. So I'll take you guys down the road over here that goes to Medical Lake. And we might get lucky and see some cool stuff over here. As you can see on the sign, this is Medical Lake, Four Lakes Medical Lake Road. Kind of the crap part about the end of the year here is that we have not much daylight to try to explore with, and I don't get up too terribly early either, so I'm not like a early bird gets the worm type of guy. So I get up around 10 or 11, and I have to get motivated to do stuff, so we don't get out till afternoon time usually. So in the fall and winter time, it gets a little tough to explore because like there's not much daylight to do anything. But there's always Christmas light hunting now, so we'll probably end up transitioning over to Christmas light hunting here pretty soon once we get past Turkey Day, and I'll take you guys, if you'd like, I can take you guys on a little tour of some cool spots that I've found over the years. There's a lot of cool displays usually come on here pretty soon. This is an interesting little spot there. They've got some old like CSX engines over there. They repainted them all. Huh. I might have to turn around and go look at those trains. We might have found some cool stuff there, guys. Just bear with me. I'm gonna do a donut here and go back the other direction. I saw some old railroad equipment here. Once I find a spot. There it is. There's the donut spot. Hopefully this guy is not coming this way. Okay, he's not. You guys get the real true experience. Live and uncut. Exploring with Dave. Has the people said anything, Crystal?
It's not showing up.
It's not showing up?
Mm-mm.
Hey, if you guys have any suggestions of places to go, things to see that are historic and old and cool, or cool little spots that you know about, let me know. Because I'm always looking for new stuff, spots to explore. So let me know, peoples, in the comments. So this looks like a switch yard here for one of the local branch lines that run in here, right off of Craig Road. But it looks like they've bought some. Looks like they've bought some engines from CSX to use on the line here. Like these blue painted ones here. Kind of show them over that direction with the trains there. See that blue painted one is like an old CSX engine. They didn't quite repaint it yet. Washington Eastern Railroad. Yeah, this is all CSX. I can see the old all the old writing there. Interesting. So that's cool. I have to look those up and see how old they are here. We're gonna do another donut and go back the original way I was gonna take you. This is the grain elevator here, though. You guys can see that. That's big. It looks like this branch line. Hey, look, there's an old 2 line. That's old. That's pre 1970 merger of Burlington there. That little car. I don't know if you guys can see it very well there, but it says Soo Line on it. And Soo Line was one of the original lines that merged in the Burlington Northern merger. There's quite a bit of Soo Line stuff here. Just noticed that. Wow. That's cool. Oh, it's actually pretty warm. Look at that. 55 outside. Yeah, go get some street meat from the Street Dogs in Colville, man. That's the place. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Of course. Come on. Zoom out like I want you to do. There you go. Okay. Hand it back to camera lady here. We're going to finish the donut turn that I started. Speaking of donuts, looks like somebody did some donuts here. And speaking of Christmas lights, somebody's already got some up. Ooh, Christmas lights. Jay, I have some time here. But if you, I don't know if I can zoom. I probably don't have enough time. But this middle car, you can see the middle engine there. It actually still says CSX on it. But the blue one in front, I can tell you, is that's CSX's colors, is blue and yellow. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they're getting engines from the different main operational guys here around. Okay, so we're going back over here onto Medical Lake 4 Lakes Road here. That was something I didn't know about. And there's another railroad, a little short line railroad in here too. That's cool. I now know of two that run in the area over here now. I know there's a couple more. .30 and sunset has came. The sucky part about fall. Fall is really cool. All the cool colors that you guys have seen in the videos that I've shown you. I've still got some more videos to publish for you guys for fall time. Been out exploring the last couple weeks up in the mountains, so I got some cool footage of stuff up there, up on Sherman Pass. Because man, it's been epic the last few weeks up there. I haven't driven this road very much. I think I've driven this like five or six times. But I know where it goes because I've driven on it, of course. But Medical Lake is home to the Eastern Washington insane asylum over here, the creepy place. I try to stay away from the creepy place, but there is some cool stuff over here. Like the actual town of Medical Lake is pretty cool and old, and also you got all the lakes over here in this area. There's a couple of them over here, including Medical Lake. Oh, I think we're coming in on the right side of this town here. There is this cool old brick style building that's going to be on the right hand side up here, if I remember correctly. But every time I've came in on this into Medical Lake, it's always caught my attention. City of Medical Lake was founded in 1872. It must have been the other road, or maybe we're just not up to it yet. I bet you that's it right there. Yep, there it is. So pan a little bit that direction so that people can see this. That is so cool. It's the Hallett House, built in 1900. Thanks to the people who put the sign out there, so you know how old that building is, but it's pretty cool. There's a fair amount of old buildings here in Medical Lake too. We're going to come down into the center of them here. This is the center of Medical Lake here. I guess they still kind of have it set up for Christmas here. This spot, a couple of years ago, I think it was like 2020, that I guess they still have it set up here. Yeah, there's still lights here. So this is cool. I think I'll hop out and show you guys here, because we're like right next to the water too. Okay, so we're gonna hop out here. So I think I took video of this back in 2021 for one of my first Christmas light adventures here. But this is kind of a neat little spot. I don't know if we'll get treated to them turning the lights on here once it gets a little bit darker, or if they have finished setting this up. Yeah, it looks like it's not quite set up yet. The plugs are still laying on the ground there, so they're not quite done with it yet. But this is pretty cool. They got the little like facade pieces of the buildings, and they're nice big giant tree. We'll have to come back when it's all set up again and show you guys. And if you really want to see what it looks like, there is a video back in 2020 or 2021 when I did it last. You'll have to go dig deep. It's in one of the Christmas lights, the Christmas light adventure ones from like the first year of me exploring live on YouTube. But that's pretty cool. But this is Coney Island Park right here. As you can see, welcome to Coney Island Park. There is a little historical piece about this. And it says, during Medical Lake's heyday, resorts, parks, and beaches ringed the shoreline. You're standing near the site of the popular Coney Island Resort and the Pavilion Boathouse. By 1880, 2 railroad lines carried tourists to Medical Lake. Starting in 1905, Spokane's electric trolley linked residents with Medical Lake for recreational activities like boating, swimming, dancing, camping, and spa-like mud bath treatments. Besides being a popular vacation destination, Medical Lake was the center of a prosperous wheat-growing and livestock region. However, by the 1920s, the public grew skeptical of the lake's healing properties, and Medical Lake faded as a resort town. You guys can see some of the old pictures there. I'm guessing that's the old trolley line that used to run in here. And yeah, it is. That's cool. And here's a map of the lake here. It shows us we're right there, Coney Island. We can walk a little closer to the lake here. It's actually a decent little spot. They got little flashing lights here to let you know, hey, don't walk for any further or else you're going to fall in the lake. Got some ducks doing duck things there. That's pretty cool. There's all sorts of wildlife here right now. Looks like a little marmot over there. Water. Like a beaver or something. He's going out to the center of the lake. Well, now he's coming back. Pretty cool. We'll walk back up here and we'll continue exploring. Pretty neat little spot, though. Need to do more walking. I got me out of breath already. That wasn't even that much. All right. So you guys see downtown Medical Lake there. Which is pretty neat. We'll get back in the truck and we'll continue driving around looking at stuff here. Okay. Yo, what's up in the 425 there? Okay. Here we go. Let's find some more cool stuff. So as you guys wander around, you can really see there's a lot of just old architecture here. That is some cool old Victorian buildings here. There's just examples all over of different ages of architecture here, just in the general area. Like, I'm sure everywhere, if you just get out and explore, you can see just examples of history just everywhere. It's pretty cool just to see how these guys made, how they made like everything way back in the day too. You just wander around, you see like old stuff. We'll go back through and see what we can see down here on the main drag. This is Medical Lake School right here. They are the Cardinals. Their sports teams. So now we're back down into their main town area here. You guys can see all the oldie style buildings there. There's their city hall. We can wrap back up and around here. A little pizza? Oh, that's a pizza factory. Huh. West side. Looks like it used to be right there. That's interesting. You guys gotta look at this service station here. We're gonna roll back by it. Check that out right over there. That's cool. They still got the old style pumps there. I wonder when the last time was that they got a use. They used to do all sorts of stuff there. We're gonna go down the other side of town over here. There is some old stuff like on the fringe here. Which one of us is going to go first? Okay. It's always a guessing game when you get to like a three-way or a four-way to figure out who's going to go. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this out here. I don't know if there's going to be enough light. There's some old buildings that look like they used to be part of the. I don't know if they were part of the mental institution over here, but there's like a old like dairy barn out here. And I've thought I've seen seen some things on the buildings over here, and I think that they said that those were part of the mental institution's stuff. It's like right over here on the edge. There's like a road that juts off. Pretty sure if I'm going the correct way, but it should just be right out here. Oh yeah, there it is. It's right there. You guys can kind of barely see this. I think this is part of the mental institution stuff, because we are going towards Westlake now.
Can't see anything.
They might be able to see a little bit, but yeah. Just like an old dairy barn. It's interesting. And I think I'm going to turn around right here because I don't know if I want to go any further into here.
It's getting way too dark. Can't see anything. Should end it.
Okay, well, we're gonna turn around here. I don't know. Let me know if it's too dark. If you guys can't see anything, I'm gonna turn around here and head back towards Medical Lake. This is a little creepy. Has anybody said anything yet?
No.
No? Well, at some point we'll have to come by here again and take some pictures. These buildings are actually starting to collapse, but they're kind of cool old like dairy barn buildings for either the mental institution at one point or maybe the Army was using this area, because there is the Air Force base is like right down there. So yeah, I know there was something about it I've read, but I can't remember what it was. So yeah, I'm sure there's info and I'll have to look it up and I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out probably when I get home, because I'm sure I'll find some photos and stuff about it. So yeah, that's probably a good place to sign off here, because it's getting pretty dark. I'm not sure how much you guys are actually able to see on that end, on your guys' end. So might just wrap it up here. So I appreciate you guys coming along on the adventure today, and on the Explorer, the little Explorer, to try to find some stuff for you guys to see. So hope you enjoyed the adventure today, and as always, my friends, adventure on, and I'll see you somewhere out here in the next one.